Fun trivia for those that don't know, the Shy, Fiora, that is his skin champion that he got with IG in 2018. It would have been a treat to see it flexed here on the Rift today, but the Shy just goes for something that works a little bit better. Second of the game, IG are going to win out on that. But Xiaohao gets the early jump onto the top side of the map.
Yeah.
The Shy,
he
HP.
knows something's wrong. Don't step up.
Come on, the Shy. Especially against Invictus Gaming of all teams here. Wei secures the first grub of the game, immediately goes with a smite. The rest of EDG now trying to support Xiaohao on the push into the river. Looks like IG should be safe here and not dropping any deaths unnecessarily. Grubs are now being contested by the rest of EDG, but Mako steps up. Smite comes out from Xiaohao. Now it's 1-1 in terms of grub control. The Shy steps up. Good shockwave, decent damage on the way, and Mako from Angel, but now they the re-engage, looking for Palkia in the middle. ZDC caught in the crossfire as well. Crescent guard from Xiaohao at least splits it up. It's a 1-for-1 trade so far.
Gala.
But look at Gala has found all. They both go down. Cinema, IG still trying to fight their way through the river on the top side. In the end, the Shy and Mako still alive, battling Xiaohao to the very death. World Ender is not needed because he is still ending their worlds all the same. Angel caught by the darkened blade, and Angel is forced to flash away from the infernal chains.
I think that final grub as well also went over to IG in terms of those feats towards objectives. Also, very, very important. Rookie getting collapsed on here. Oh, did he know? Or was that just the random movement of Rookie that dodged him away from that Wind Becomes Lightning?
I have no idea, Bloxer, but if that was just sense, hang on, Chain of Corruptions onto Gala, On trying to see if he has enough damage here. He finally gets the last piercing arrow, and On is victorious over Gala this time around.
There we go, that's what you want to see right here. 1v1s between these bot laners.
Of setup and execution that they can just try and snowball Gala and the Shy with, as IG now corralling around Angel, who does not have a flash from the previous fight on the top side of the map. Mako leads the charge, cease and desist right on top of it. He threw out the shockwave for a little bit of damage, but Mako just doesn't care because he's got that unbreakable will, and the heal keeps him alive for now. But now EDG looking for the collapse. Mako might just go down here. Rookie flashes away and says sayonara to his support because he knows that that cow is going down.
Oh, and the Shy.
I don't think Wei was spotted yet. I mean, now they know where he is at. Palkia forced to flash away, trying to use the sand behind me to just get repositioning back, but the Shy's leading the charge here. The exhaust comes out momentarily, but he still has the World Ender going, and it's extended by all the kills being picked up by Gala. IG eliminate 2 from the Rift, and that Dragon should be easily secured now by Wei.
And this is just unfortunate timing right here from EDG. They make that bottom lane play work, which is good, but the teleport from ZDZ just came back. Angel does not have his available to him, and so you don't get to reposition a bunch of people to this fight. You end up getting completely outflanked, out-rotated by IG, and they're going to take that second Drake of the game and the feat of monster slaying as their prize.
And IG have proven time and time again that they are the masters at it. Now, Rift Herald has been started up by EDG. Mako, the first one into the river from IG, at least on the right side. Wei and Rookie flanking around from the left. The Shy does not have the teleport.
Oh, he's spotted!
Holy moly, Rookie just flashes in on the backline, loses his mind, doesn't get anyone gone, and Wei is forced to flash away because now he's lost out on his Annie. So IG have lost one of their primary setups. Now it's just down to the cease and desist as Gala pops the ultimate, it looks like, but cannot find anything more. EDG just say, thank you, Rookie, very much.
That's a certified rookie moment from this split. He has had just some questionable decisions back and forth. The Shy gonna pop himself into that World Ender, and actually ZDZ dropping real low. Okay.
Wei. That's gonna... Yeah, feels bad for Xiaohao, not able to secure his own red buff, and the Shy, even though he doesn't kill CDZ, he is able to put enough pressure to take out the bottom tier turret.
Critical right here, because EDG, they can't afford to be fighting into darkness.
Protocol from Rookie.
Oh,
no, he tried
wait!
to flash the shockwave, but he still got clipped by
Rookie,
it.
no!
Is Rookie now dud? Oh no, Angel should be able to look for another combo here, but Rookie gets another stun. Angel's gonna push for it. They both go down. What is happening between the mid laners here? Meanwhile, the fight continues in the mid lane. Gala takes the last turret shot. CDC flashing to close the distance, takes out Gala for himself. Big shutdown going over to Sion, as now the Shy is here for reinforcements, and now ZDZ finds himself forced to use the ultimate just to run away from danger.
Hey, that's fine. You're actually not mad about that one. You save Perugia if he's not in... Okay. Okay, he gets away. I was going to say, you saved Valkyria. He nearly proved me wrong right there. You've also got the Herald charging on through the top lane.
In the best ways possible. That top lane 1v1 between Angel and Rookie was definitely very funny. But now we're going to have to see if EDG can make use of that advantage. No flash on Rookie for this Annie. Trying to step on up. Chain of Corruptions clips away.
There they go.
Xiaohao goes immediately for him. Meanwhile, into the backline. On gets popped. IG can just run through the rest of them. 3-man Shockwave into a multi-man knockup from ZDZ. Does he have enough damage to look for any killing blows on IG? I don't think so. Xiaohao gets dropped. Angel's next, and now ZDZ is just running for his life, and Gala is just on full turbo energy right now with the Yunara. That's the ace for IG at 8-19 minutes. Pushing onto the tier 2 turret in the mid lane. But will this be a decision that EDG are grateful for? We'll find out soon, because now the Shy is looking to pincer and close the gap around EDG, providing no room for an escape. EDG have to fight their way out if they want to survive on this front. The Otacon resets temporarily. It is pulled over to Wei, as the rest of IG is just trying to make sure that the objective goes back to full HP, but it stays at around 6,700.
They're so
EDG still
surrounded.
have an opportunity to try and force IG into them in a unideal scenario. Mako gets a big knockup though on a ZDZ. The tank, the main front line for EDG is already about to die, and now the Shy finds his time to fly into the back line with the World Ender, with the Darker Blade. Wei sends it, Shockwave on a couple of members, but it's EDG that are losing health bars. Rookie flashes on the Angel, pops the Tibbers, and Xiaohao dies in vain. The rest of IG just have full control, and they have successfully strangled EDG out of this game too.
Go scrap again. Like you said, tons of the front line has already taken chunks off of it. But no, IG, they are going to start themselves up the Atacant again, and EDG, they can't afford to lose this one.
Rookie steps up. He might go down here. EDG find their first kill of the fight, but now it's the Shy that can just take over with the World Ender, but the duration's starting to run out. He doesn't get a reset off. The World Ender has ended, but Wei finds On in the backline with the cease and desist, and now he's the one pushing forward and driving the fight for IG, and Gala is just untouched. He can just delete everyone else from EDG. ZDZ ends up falling, and the rest of IG are corralling any stragglers from EDG. Palkia on the wrong side of the map here, and it's just another IG game run here in standard fashion.
He doesn't die, and he just buys space and time for Mako to get back in, to keep being annoying, to do enough stuns onto ZDZ.
To try and get a little bit more explosive with their composition. Tried to find some early game angles.
Yeah.
They definitely did try. There was attempts. But IG were able to defuse every one of them. And when it came to the full-on hands checks, IG were confident enough to say, yeah, let's just see what happens. Let's find out.
Yeah.
And they flipped heads every single time.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta keep trying though, right? EDG, they're going to grab themselves mid lane tower and bot lane tower, chase Wei out of their own jungle as well.
From the beginning of this series, and we have loved their story coming from Group Nirvana. But now they have to answer the Shy's Aatrox as he and Wei just immediately say, On, you don't get to play the game for the next 40 seconds. Hope you have fun in the Death Realm.
Yeah, Grey Scream Simulator for him right here, and IG gonna turn around to the big purple worm. It doesn't really feel like there's anything that you can do right here as EDG. Without On, that's a ton of your damage just evaporated off of the map. It's just going to be a bit of a push going on down in the bottom side of the map for ZDZ. See if he can maybe get himself a bit of objective bounty for the squad, but I don't even know if they're going to be able to fully do that. With a couple members heading over, there's a chance, right? Tier 2 tower should be secured, but still, massive advantage right here for IG. They are just looking to cross those T's, dot those I's, and send us to a game number 3.
EDZ gonna do his very best to just take this turret with even his dying breath if he has to give it up, because those are objective bounties he is securing for the sake of EDG. Tries to escape the Shy's grasp with the unstoppable onslaught. Now he's forced to use the teleport, but he gets interrupted. I mean, ZDZ is trying to do everything that he can just to escape. He's forced to flash, and maybe
ring around the rosy.
Yeah, I mean, ZDZ is just getting pulled around here. Oh, this poor damn side. Hey,
ZDZ has been doing his untenable position.
Now IG don't have to fear a giant tanky Scion as they siege into the base of EDG. Already eliminating the inhibitor in the mid lane, getting ready to work their way with the pushing wave that the Shy has set up onto the bottom side of the map. The rest of EDG have to wait another 10 seconds before ZDZ does spawn so that they can send the Scion to defend the remnants of this base. But Mako's threatening on the top side with this flank. And that bottom inhibitor also falls.
Base just begins to crumble right here for EDG, staring down the barrel of an IG with a massive gold advantage, all of the objectives in their pockets as well, and with these Baron-empowered cannon minions just starting to chunk away at these inhibitor towers, this is going to be the last stand. Where can they find one more fight?
Alright, well, the Sha and Rookie just burned both of their ultimates. Maybe EDG will feel confident in just sending it one last time. Xiahou tries to go in onto Gala. The Glacial Fissure finds a knockup, but Gala is once again just doesn't care. He can just fire with absolute impunity, and the rest of IG completely steamrolling the rest of EDG in their own damn base. The rest of EDG just trying to retreat to the safety of their fountain for a little bit of extra second win, but IG put this game to rest, and IG are now on match point.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.